Over 10 years ago, I had a dream. Four ancestors came to me, taught me the knowledge, the divine, like healing knowledge and herbal knowledge of 14 herbs that they had picked from this tree. They handed me the herbs and said, "Now go." I woke up from that dream and I journaled for 2 hours. Matter of fact, I was just looking through my bag and I found the very book that I wrote everything in. It's like my little spiritual Bible now. It's like where I put all my dreams and things that Spirit gives me. Anyway, when I was in the shower today, Spirit told me to make this message, and I'm making it. If it's coming across your FYP, it's probably because it's meant for you. I don't have hashtags on here, so there's probably a message that Spirit wants you to know. Sometimes in life we are given tools, we are given gifts, we are given visions, dreams, things in meditation, like physically giving us things where we see somebody handing us something, or we are given something like a download when we wake up and we don't know what to do with it. We feel very much like, what am I supposed to do with this? All that time ago, when those spirits came into the dream and they handed me those herbs and they taught me those herbs and I wrote them down. In the very beginning, I closed my journal and I put it on my shelf and I did nothing with it. Fast forward to 2020, it became the brand Yoni Love Herbals. The brand that the Most High has gifted me to turn into a massive 5-branch and hub conglomerate of healing. And I'm very grateful for that. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about Spirit gave you something. Either when you were in dream state, they gave you a vision of state, they gave you like a vision or a physical gift of something. When you were in awakened state, you might have saw a spirit, you might have saw an entity bring you something. When you were in a meditation, you saw something, you received something, you got something. But you took that thing and you wrote it down, or you gathered it and you put it on the side and you said, "Oh, thank you for this," and put it to the side. But that thing is supposed to be being utilized at this present moment. You've been praying for a breakthrough. You've been praying for change. You've been praying for glow up. You've been praying for money increase. You've been praying for a moment where you don't have to stress about the things that you've been stressing about all of this time. There's a lot of people who have counted you out throughout your life. A lot of people who have told you you're not going to be, or you're probably not going to amount up to the very thing that you think you're supposed to be. Even though you know deep down in your heart that it's meant for you, yet you can't figure out a way to get out of your own way to be able to walk in that thing that you desire. There's a mate that you're with that you used to view as a catalyst towards your goals. But in fact, that person has become a hindrance to the very things that you are right now in this season trying to birth, because they can't go with you where you're headed and you haven't been able to cut them. There's some children that are holding on to you, and they aren't holding on to you in a healthy, like codependent attachment. They're holding on to you in a non-healthy, codependent, leechy kind of attachment. And you're afraid to cut the ties and bounds of the thing that has been holding you stagnated. Yet, you say that you desire this new life, this new place, this new reality that you've been praying for. One of the hardest things about leveling up and walking in your purpose, take it from a person who, child, we ain't gonna get into that. One of the hardest things about leveling up and walking in your purpose is non-attachment. It's the first and most important lesson that you will ever learn. A couple of weeks ago, Spirit called me to offer 20 women the opportunity to study with me, to work with me, and for me to help you to birth the very thing that you've been praying about, that you've been asking for, that you've been desiring, that you've been looking for an opportunity or somebody to take the time with you to teach you how to take it from something that was like a thought or a dream or a vision or something that you just had and what you thought was just meditation, you're just supposed to take it and tuck it away. You're supposed to take that thing and turn it into your bread and your butter, your wealth, your abundance. It is the very thing that is going to assist you with breaking your financial bondage. That's going to take you to the next level. Yet, you don't know where to go and you don't know who or where to turn to. Back when Spirit gave me those 14 herbs, handed it to me, I told you that I turned it in 2020 into Yoni Love Herbals. Yoni Love Herbals has now reached a place where I never imagined financially it would reach. I'm not big on telling numbers and things like that because I feel like a lot of people do that stuff to try to hook people, and I don't like that energy. So I'm not going to use that as like a way to prove to you a success. But I will say this, Yoni Love Herbals is now currently being carried in the United States. In Senegal, West Africa, we have a headquarters. In Mexico, we have a headquarters. We have 20 hubs around the United States, which are like physical franchise locations. And we have built numerous drop shippers and distributors and ambassadors of our brand for people who desire to be a part of it. My point for sharing this with you is that right now, what you view as this small little thing that Spirit gave you is really about to be something massive, something humongous if you could just get out of your own way. So, this is a call to those 20 women. If you are one of the 20 women, there is something up above that you need to go and do. And you should know how to contact me if this is something that reaches you or touches you. And I'm specifically not saying certain words because they have been working to suppress some of my stuff. So, what I'm going to say is there's an opportunity for 20 women to be able to work with me. Use your imagination on what to do and where to go. And those 20 women, I'm doing something for those 20 that I have never done in the past before. And that is not only helping you to build your dream and your vision and your goal into your wealth, but I'm going to teach you how to birth it into something that's going to be your passive, your active, and your residual income. And we're going to take 2026/2027 by storm. So if this video resonates with your spirit, if there's something that you've been working on and desiring to do, I would suggest that you it'll be the first there. And I look forward to hearing from you. Peace.